Um, Popular topics in battle rap right now. Current events, and I don't want to make a habit of covering the negative, but so many people been chiming in on this thing. I feel like we should say something. There's a situation with Tay Rock. Unfortunately, he has that drama going on with Knowledge. You know this whole situation. How does it go?
You know, from what I understand, you know, he had supposedly a fight with this dude called Jeezy, Dot Mob Jeezy. Because I recently did an interview with Rex, kind of talking about it, just kind of like, you know, figuring out the history. And I don't know, I think this guy was like harassing Tay Rock on the internet, and they went from one thing to another, and they supposedly got physical at an event.
You know, I saw that.
Yeah, Tay Rock had a whole, he was, you know what I'm saying, talked about punching him in the face and stuff like that. And then it recently escalated from when we all came back from the Tampa trip.
Right.
And supposedly they booked him and took his jewelry or whatever the case may be.
How did they book him?
I don't know the exact story. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hearing that he got set up or something like that by a chick, and then, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly it was a lot of people and they got his shit. I don't know. Some people say it was a gun, it wasn't a gun, whatever, but you know, when you're in that type of situation and you got that much popularity, and you know you potentially have beef or situations in the street, you gotta just move a little different.
Yeah, you gotta be a little careful.
You a top tier battler, all y'all top tier artists. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got fans.
Right.
Depending on what you say, you've been in situations, I'm sure, man. You Math Hoffa.
Right.
So I'm sure have you ever been in a situation where you've had beef? You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm saying outside of just, outside of just battle rap, where, you know, you gotta really watch what you say and you deal with shit and you running into
No, I'll be honest with you. For years, I was super paranoid about everything. When I got the call to go meet Dave Chappelle, I thought that was a setup. So when homie pulled up,
congrats, though.
I was on the corner with my niggas like, yo, what's up? Yeah? It's real, son. Put it away.
Dave Chappelle.
Somebody was setting you up.
I thought the ops was getting creative. I thought he was like, this nigga watch Dave Chappelle. Let's get him through Dave Chappelle. So I'm, you know what I mean? I was on the corner, everything checked out. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. But I think, anytime you in a public eye, and this is not a situation that really has much to do with his popularity, being that they had a physical altercation before that. So this is more like, I'm just getting you back for the shit that we already been through or whatever.
So we saying that the dudes that got his chain is like not from Dot Mob, but he's associated with the nigga.
Yeah, because his name is Dot
I spoke
Mob.
to Rex and I asked him, you know, specifically, like, yo, is homie a part of your clique? And he's like, you know, he's family. You know what I'm saying? He said that don't got, like, their situation, they got nothing to do with me specifically.
Right.
But he said, yo, that's homie. Like, he's a homie. He's family. Like, he considers homie, like, so it's like, it is kind of ironic that, you know, the whole Rock and Rex chain and everything kind of like, and it's all kind of related and it's all close. You know, I'm just like happy nothing happened to Rock as far as like physically. Like he didn't get hurt, he's not in the hospital. Right. And you know, he didn't have, hopefully nothing happens where it's like it even escalates into more shit.
Right.
Because this is, you know, Baltimore, Maryland. We know Baltimore for being like a real violent place sometimes. It could get real ugly. So like, I seen even Rock put a post and like, yo, if I would have died or something crazy would have happened, y'all would have all been putting rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
But that didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
But being from South Jersey, it gets crazy out there sometimes too.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of advice would you give Tay Rock?
I will honestly say, not even from where I'm from, but just from the bottom of battle rap, I think everybody need to notice that they bigger than what they think they are. You feel me? Like, for me, Tay Rock, he the champion. He the Rock. It don't matter who got the belt, he got the belt. You feel me? So I think he might not realize who he is and that we get humanized sometimes, you feel me?
Right. I think that, again, as battle rappers, we're famous, but we not too famous for the bullshit sometimes.
Right. We ain't famous enough to have security with us and none of that.
Right. And that's why we have situations where we're paying GoFundMes to get certain brothers legal support or whatever. throughout the years, there's been a couple times where somebody you felt like should have been above the bullshit got wrapped up in the bullshit.
Right. We all susceptible to the bullshit. Ain't none of us.
Right.
We all could get caught.
In this
up that.
particular situation, though, I think that this is way too public.
Yeah, it's
If it is some street shit, I feel like it's way too public.
Yeah.
But that's the wave
On
now.
all sides,
like,
too.
that's what is going on
That's
now.
not the
I
wave.
see ops arguing with each other on Instagram. B. Like I'm talking about real
Pulling out
niggas
the thing on
that
them,
got
like,
beef
it's like-
on Instagram live, top and bottom, arguing with each other.
Right.
Like
That's the
Publicly.
bad part.
public
because-
on live, like, and I'm like, this must be the new shit, like, cause I'm constantly seeing this.
Right.
So I'm not saying it's the thing to do, but I'm just saying that's what's going on now. Everything is being broadcasted happily.
Which is
Fuck
crazy.
if police come, like
People are
Every-
volunteering.
they basically snitching on themselves every day.
Is there a new snitch on myself movement? Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I'm gonna snitch on myself. I got a problem with you. We're gonna go on live. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna flash the hammer at you. You gonna tell me what block you on, and
He
if
went.
something
That's what it
happens.
was.
To be honest, I don't even think the mentality is snitch on yourself. I think they just really trying to prove themselves in the wrong way.
But you gotta
Like-
know
To the world,
that
though.
you're
To
snitching.
a
on
bunch
the-
of
to
people
the
who
world.
don't care
But that's the
about
thing.
like
But you
your
see
real
how-
well-being. Like, that's the problem.
You're absolutely right.
But
see
you
how
gotta
people,
know
everybody's
that you're
talking about
snitching on
the
yourself
chain
when
shit.
you're doing this.
Right.
I could imagine how that makes Rock feel like his pride as a man, like I can't let this shit slide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now he may feel obligated to retaliate. And now because the situation's so big, if anything happens to one of them, he's gonna be the first person the cops look
And,
at.
Right.
and not just retaliate.
And he
though.
don't even have to be involved.
Right. Somebody could do it for him. A fan.
And it's not just retaliate. It's like, can I retaliate and let y'all see that I'm real? Like, I could retaliate,
And that-
but if y'all don't know that
Right.
something happened to
And
him,
that goes-
it's
that
not
goes to
real.
what I was
The
saying.
world don't know that I just did something.
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
You know
the-
what I'm saying? That's the crazy
I'm
thing,
gonna tell
I
you the
think.
sick part of being a street nigga. To a certain extent, even the dudes that I knew that was the quietest, that you wouldn't know, they could have 150,000 sitting in their crib, all types of work, and you wouldn't know shit because of how they carry themselves.
Right.
Deep down, to a certain extent, even the shooters, from the dealers to whoever, the pimps, to a certain extent, you kind of want people to know. You don't want enough people to know that you get in trouble,
Yeah.
but you kind of want the respect for it.
It's like the street credibility in a sense.
Exactly.
That's real.
But that's the part that usually works against you in the end, because enough people know, enough people have a get out of jail free card just because they know your business.
It's like
you dig
50
what I'm
Cent
saying?
and Ja Rule. Knowing that 50 got shot 9 times,
Mm-hmm.
even if you didn't know 50 from a hole in the wall, but at least from my era, that was like the allure of 50 Cent. Like, oh, he's real. Yo,
Somebody
he got
tried
shot.
to take him out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They shot him 9 times and he
He's still
survived.
here.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking
Like, that
animal.
was the, like, yeah, Ja, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is the
Like, go
real
get shot,
deal.
nigga.
But
Go get
here's the
shot.
thing: before 50, it was Tupac.
Yeah.
5 shots could have dropped me. I took it
in
and
a smile.
smiled.
I'm so the thug that you love to hate. Like, that's like, yo, that's alluring. I want to see more of that. I want
Right. But do we want to see more because we know it's gonna lead up to
death or jail. Period.
And that's why I think people, y'all should realize y'all bigger than what y'all think, man.
and just leave it.
Plain and
You
simple.
would tell Rock basically
From
to
the
leave it
coming
alone.
from the bottom of the battle rap, Rock is bigger than what he think. Rock don't need to be, I mean, no offense, but look, coming from a league owner as well, y'all should be dressed up in suits. Y'all should be fly like he was in AC.
Right.
That's how y'all should be. Rock, you the people's champ. You should have your own belt. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just my advice, man. Just you carry yourself a little bit bigger than what you think you are, because the next level was there. As far as battle rap, the next level there. The $1 billion ceiling is there.
Oh yeah.
It's there.
Oh yeah.
And
So-
what's crazy is I think he's battling Swamp in Baltimore soon. Like, I think in March.
Yeah, March 29th.
So that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? With all the situation, it's like, yo, what's up with that battle? Is
Yeah.
that like,
Did you get a word back from your man?
No, I haven't. I'm sure he's scrambling trying to figure it out himself, because
yeah, that's
it's a
gonna be
big
tough.
day for, you know what I mean? It's a big day for them down there. They got T-Top versus Nay. I mean, yeah, T-Top versus Nay down there. So it's a big card for them. So this, you know what I mean? That's why I said he bigger than what he is. He didn't realize that could shut a whole event down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Rock, you got the power to, this ain't nobody coming now. They coming to see you.
Well,
But that puts him in such a vulnerable position, right? Because, you know, even like when me and my team had our beef and stuff, like we're on flyers. We're accessible, right? So it's like people who want us dead can search my name and find out where I am. So that's scary.
when you're gonna be there.
When you're gonna be there. So Misfit will be at Contra Lounge tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Let's just wait outside to shoot this bitch.
So what we gotta do.
So it's tough, man. So
And you don't know everybody who's coming to say
What?
hi.
And you don't know
who's taking a picture
exactly.
with you. Who's
Sometimes
nothing.
people approach me, I'm just like, and then they like, Misfit. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a fan.
Yeah.
But you don't know if it's like, you a fan or you trying to pop
You don't
on
know
me.
how it's gonna go.
Did I violate you on the show?
Maybe they just, go in there and see if Misfit is in there, what she doing, this, that, and the third.
Yo, people different, man. It gets different. So I feel bad for like when like my peers and my friends are like in those positions, because it's like people who are not in the limelight, people who just want to come and like target, you know, the rap stars. They're at a disadvantage already, because everybody knows your location, right? Everybody knows he's gonna battle Swamp in Baltimore. They know where the event is at. It's not his hometown. So it's like, I would hate to see anything happen to Rock just over some dickhead niggas. You know, I don't know who this other dude is, you know what I mean? But it's like, it sucks.
And you know, I've had conversations with Rock off camera, and I've even like, yo, Rock, you gotta chill with wilding on people that you don't know. Like, why you giving them this type of energy?
Right.
And you know, I know sometimes he's going through his personal things, and that's just his way of lashing out and things like that. But I'd be like, yo, these guys ain't worth the energy. I'm sure everybody gets people.
I can tell you.
That shit is tough, though.
No, I'm sure, but it's like
Sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm above this shit. I ain't replying. But then it'll be the same motherfucker again.
Right.
Hey,
Just
yo, my
going
man,
hard.
stop playing with me.
Just
Where
going
you at
hard.
right now? I be
but
getting
it's like-
tight.
Just going hard.
Block that nigga.
Yo,
That's what I'm saying.
I do.
Block
Now,
that nigga.
I mean, I get in the habit of just blocking them, you know what I mean? But
I don't even block them.
there's people
I'm
that
like,
get through, man. There's people that get through. On a bad day,
Yeah. I
feel
don't
you, though.
fucking play with me.
It's gonna
Like,
go
I'm
down.
mad, drop my coffee, I got a flat tire, now you in my face talking about some battle, get away from me, son.
You know, I had somebody drop their location publicly one time.
On you?
Yeah.
Like, pull up?
why?
I don't know. This person was the. Do I want to?
You don't got,
Okay.
Yeah.
Taxstone dropped his location.
Oh wow. Okay.
And this was after he was kind of
I remember the whole
going for a
situation.
while,
Right.
talking about math is this, math is
And
that.
you went
math is that.
online.
I'm like, yo, I don't know you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And when he did it, it was that thought, like, I should just. Who can I call to just? And then I thought about it. I was like, that'd be wild retarded. I would be really stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
They can follow you.
and I said, nah, I'm gonna back up from this because this is too live. This is too public.
it's dangerous.
This is dangerous. And on top of this, I don't know where this started at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is more like one person pushing in one direction. So I'm glad I stayed out of that. This whole thing with Tay-Rock, I feel like from what they're doing and what he's been doing, he just needs to take a step back and analyze it. What's worth what? You know what I mean? Where do you think you can be in 2 years not doing something? And where do you think you'll be in 2 years doing something about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's gonna be public.
Yeah.
Regardless to
Everybody
whatever
gonna
you
talk
think.
about it. You can't
It's-
hide it.
It's too public right now.
Yeah.
One of those guys trip and fall and end up in a hospital. There's gonna be a question with your name in it. You know what I'm saying?
You see the fight at Summer Impact, everybody who did anything or everything who didn't do anything, everybody got
everybody
implicated in that
has
little
the
situation.
footage.
They got Matt Hoffa just standing there and you got involved without even having to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what happens in this thing.
So I feel like for Tay-Rock, I can't tell people how to be men because I don't know how you was raised. I don't know what your beliefs are. I don't know where you stand with yourself. But I will say this, please keep it out of the public.
Yeah.
This is not something that we wanna show other people like, yo, it's cool to be like this.
Right.
or the kids that watch battle rap feeling like, oh, I gotta be, if I catch beef, I gotta be online like this.
Right.
Nah.
And worst of all, it's like, yo, the feds are watching. Most of y'all got kids and families. So it's like, at the end of the day, y'all going to jail or somebody gonna get hurt severely. So it's like...
Right.
But what do you do now that it could potentially be completely out of his control? He can not do nothing, and these people can continue.
He just gotta protect himself.
But here's the thing.
That's it.
And when I saw the first video come out of the chain, I wrote a message to Rock, and I was like, you got a huge platform and a microphone. You don't talk about this, nobody will hear them.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it'll just fade.
Something else is gonna happen within the next couple of days.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just saying something is gonna happen to where we're gonna forget about this whole. We have short mind spans. We're gonna forget about this whole situation once that next thing pop up. So to not say nothing would be like the best thing to not do. I mean, to do. Yeah,
right.
Correct.
But what happens when somebody uses it as an angle?
Oh, that's going.
Well, that's going to happen.
I feel like that's part of
But
the
he been
game.
dealing with these angles.
That's going to be an angle for the rest of his career.
With that part, you
I
don't
don't
have no
think
choice.
Can't get away from that, huh?
Nah, you can't escape that.
He been handling all those angles pretty good though. Geechee had one of the strongest first rounds, and people still got. Well, some people still got Rock beating him in the battle overall. Right. Regardless of the angle, he just battled Gluezy. Gluezy said all types of wild stuff, and Tay Rock still owned the room. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna have to hold that and just find a way, try to find a way to combat it. But that's gonna be every single.
Oh yeah, people
But
gonna
see,
talk about
that
it.
shit can happen to anybody, man. So it's
Anybody.
like it can happen to
Anybody.
literally anybody. The biggest gangster in the world could get robbed. You know, because when you got a gun in your face, it's not a lot that you could do, bro.
But people are saying it wasn't a gun.
But what if it
Even
was?
if it
I
wasn't.
don't know.
So
I mean, if it
yeah,
wasn't,
so
then I
if
mean,
it was,
it's gonna
get
be
that
tough
thing
for
up.
somebody to be like, "Give me your chain." I'm
But
like,
I'm saying
nah,
though, if 4 or 5 dudes run up on you,
Is this dude
and you're
that
by
I-
yourself, it's like almost damn near having a gun on you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Not
it's
really.
not. It's not the same.
I'm not
It's
gonna
not the
speak on-
same.
yeah,
I
nah,
can fight
it's
all
not the
5
same
of y'all. I can do whatever. I'm just saying. But it's like, yo, it's still like, yo, I'm still.
It's
take
a
L.
bad position.
It's like,
Someone
yo,
take a L.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Unless
You
I'm
taking a L.
fast, just fuck.
Right? Yo, that's gonna do the.
Niggas gotta catch me, bro.
seen nigga run.
I'm gonna hit the biggest nigga, bro.
It's coming.
Like I said, we can all talk about what we would have done if we was there in the
That's what I'm
situation.
saying. Like, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
But
I
like,
said, I know that 4 or 5 dudes, I'm in Brooklyn walking somewhere and shit, and niggas run up on me. I don't even have to know if you got a gun or not. I just know I'm in a bad situation.
Yes,
Yeah,
but you don't know
anything
what
can
they
happen.
got on them.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
You
what
could
I'm
be in
saying.
a tussle, leave the tussle,
Yeah.
stabbed up. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. So
Because like I've
You
been
might
in
have
those
hit him with the hand
situations
in the
too.
hoodie. You feel me? Get that up.
it's like,
Give it
yo,
up.
you know what? Do I want to get hurt or can I get all this shit back? Here, go ahead.
Yeah.
Take all whatever.
Guaranteed.
I'm
rule
good.
number
I
one.
can still walk around. I'm alright.
For sure.
I get to live another day. So,
Yeah,
hey,
Like I said, that shit can happen to anybody, man. Fuck it. Give it up. Do what you gotta do. The next battle gonna cover that. Be
Right.
alright.
You be good after that.
That's a fact.
yeah.
Just don't
So,
battle T-Top next.
That's crazy.
I'm saying, how would you handle it?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I don't think I would have been that public. I just don't think I would be. I mean, I know I've
Like
been in
something
the
happened
public.
to you, dudes go online. Yeah, we just did this to Math Hoffa for this. What happened? Da da da. How do you handle that? Or how did any of y'all handle that?
Let's go to the next subject. But I will say this, Tay Rock. Look, man, you've been blessed too much to just throw anything away for something like this. Be smart. Whatever you do, I'm not telling you what to do. Whatever you do, be smart.
I had a convo with God and asked about my acceptance in the promised land. He laughed at me and said, "Nigga, I can't make no promises. They sleeping on me. What they do to that? These cats don't learn. I found my papa's ratchet, but blasting's my last concern. I'm chicky eyes, it ain't surprising if some cats get burned. Ain't have a better place to stash it, so my mattress firm. The masses learn just how quickly all these caskets turn. Cassius Clay, they flipping names for some freedom yearning. Quick with your words and dust will settle your earns. What? See, if he told in John Doe, no, we don't know that person. But I ain't perfect. My papa called me up on the phone.